You've presented your product or your opportunity to a prospect and then they disappeared. It's ghost town and you wonder what to do. Are they not interested? Have you been too pushy? If someone doesn't buy or join your team on the first occasion, don't be put off. Most people won't do anything on the first contact, but that doesn't mean you should lose hope in them. 80% of sales require 5 follow-ups. However, 44% of reps only follow up once, and in the network marketing industry, that number is even lower. Imagine the loss of revenue when following up is not done properly. This is crucial for the growth of your business. This is one of the biggest challenges networkers face, how to follow up. And there's an art to that which I'll cover in this video. Stay tuned, I'll share with you some easy to implement tips and strategies to get more prospects to join your business or become customers. Hi, I'm Caroline Gilly. I've been a digital consultant specialized in inbound marketing for more than 10 years. I'm also an active network marketer and I've become a leader in my company within 2 months using the strategies I'm sharing with you. If learning how to grow a successful business without sending cold DMs or spending all day on social media is something you're interested in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's start with the following question. What method should you use to follow up? Something tells me your upline taught you the following method: DMs on social media. And how did it end up? Unread messages or even read messages to which your prospect did not respond, and you continue to do your follow-ups every month. You see the list of your messages grow and remain unanswered. There are several ways to follow up with your prospect. The idea is to find the one that fits the person you are talking to. Have you ever read a message you received through your notifications so that it remains unread? Guilty? Or you read it willingly, but your kids show up and you have to take care of them and you forget to reply to the message you received. There are even apps that let you read messages without them being marked as read. Yes, that's true. You get the idea. Private messages on social media are not a reliable source of information. They can be helpful, but you can't rely on them as your main source of information to know where your prospect is in the buying process. So you have 2 options: these famous DMs and emails. And I assure you there's nothing complicated with emails and they are very effective. Even today, email is still the best tool for carrying out marketing follow-ups. 59% of traditional business marketers say email is their best source of ROI. 59% of users say that emails influence their purchase decision. Emailing your entire list saves you so much time. By designing your email correctly, and I'm just talking about choosing colors and adding a personal image to start with, you build your brand image. Emails build your credibility, and the most important, with an email list, you own your prospect list, which is very different from social media that can make you lose all your contacts overnight. Yes, I am a big fan of email, but you'll see how to combine email with private messages for maximum effectiveness. Here is the winning strategy. When it comes to how many times you should follow up, there is no general rule. Some people advise doing a follow-up until the lead passes away. That wording isn't mine, and that's not the method I recommend. I mean, you need to consider the person in front of you. Knowing that 80% of sales require 5 follow-ups, I personally recommend doing 7. This will allow you to go beyond the average and improve or correct the errors made in your messages. These 7 follow-ups are indeed private messages. At the same time, you will send a newsletter every week to your list of prospects. I say newsletter so that you understand that it is not a question of sending promotions or asking them if they are ready to join you. We are now going to see the content of your follow-ups. Everything will depend on where your prospect is in the buying process. If it is a new prospect to whom you have given some advice without going as far as the offer itself, then the purpose of your exchanges will be to show him that you are there for them and to develop trust. So you will add value. You will have identified their difficulties during your first conversations, and you can contact them by sending a link to an article that might interest them and help them solve their problems. Show them that you are thinking of them and that you have ideas that will benefit them. Obviously, we always start by checking in with the person, especially when it comes to a private message. I specify because I have already received follow-up messages like, "Hey Caroline, I'm following up. Are you ready to join us?" I don't think it can get any colder. So we're going to avoid that and check in with the person and then bring value. Don't forget that even if you have a large qualified audience, the people who start following you are not going to be customers immediately. How many times people have written to me saying, "I have been following you for a year. I see that you are there every day. I would like to have more information on what you're doing." 1 year of consistency before people trust me. And this is very common. I would even say that is the norm. Having a follow-up system and getting the emails of people who follow you helps speed up this process. So for private messages, provide value all the time, build trust. And if your prospects are at the very beginning of the buying process, you can occasionally ask them if they are ready to take the next step, but guide them well. If your prospects have already asked you for the information to join you, always bring value. Yes, you should be a trusted advisor, not the intrusive salesperson you fear so much. Then you can completely inform them of a special promotion that will be adapted to their request. Either way, be personal. Consider talking to them about their challenges and helping them find solutions. And finally, define the next step. Know when you will contact them again, or when your customer group starts, and when registrations close. If the person doesn't respond to my private messages, the last one I send, namely the 7th, will be a breakup message for me. A message like, "Hey Julie, I haven't heard from you, so I'm going to assume that you've gone in a different direction or your priorities have changed. Let me know if I can be of help to you in the future. Have a nice day." This message often gets the expected answers. As for the newsletter you send out every week, it's very simple and very effective. As always, start with something personal, then share tips, and at the end of your newsletters, you can add an offer to join you. The newsletter is really a great way to follow up and remind people of your offers in a professional and natural way. You can keep sending them and people might just unsubscribe if they're not interested in your offer. That no will be so much smoother than the one you'll receive from sending awkward private messages to your prospects. And even if someone unsubscribes, you remain in their minds as a professional person. This is the professional way to follow up. It's not pushy, it's not salesy. Your messages are welcome because they bring value to your prospects, and emails allow you to work on your brand while improving your efficiency. Tell me what you think about this video in the comments below and ask me any question you would like me to answer. Have a great day. See you next week.